and Molly Nicholas. These are the 6 warriors that will pretend the podium, and everybody will fight like for their lives for staying on the highest step of this podium.
E allora eccoci ritornati in Val di Sole. Abbiamo commentato le sfide sulle biciclette a 20 pollici, prima il femminile e poi il maschile, con vittorie diciamo germanofone, prima la vittoria della Nina Reichenbach e poi la vittoria dell'austriaco Thomas Peckacher. E adesso andiamo nel territorio della 26 pollici, dove assisteremo a una sottospecie di campionato francese, perché sono ben 4 su 6 gli atleti transalpini, più il campionissimo Jack Cartin e la sorpresa Joachim Neyman, classificatosi con il pettorale numero 34, quindi per lo svedese. So here we are with the final of 26 inches. It's like a French championship, because we have 4 athletes from France in the 6 and the final, but we have the great champ Jack Carty, world champ, and then like a little bit of suspense for Joachim Neyman from Sweden.
Yeah, and he's been in the final many times on 20-inch, but before this year he changed to 26. And in the first World Cup he was 10 or 20 points out of the final. And today he's finally in the final, first time on big wheels.
We remember what happened in Salzburg 1 month ago. The win goes to Jack Carty, then Nicolas Vallet, and then third position for Vincent Herman. These 3 riders are today in final. Last year Jack Carty didn't reach the final, but today instead won incredible 0 in section number 5. He is inside, and today he wants to win here in Val di Sole. 26 inches is your category.
Yeah, it's my category, and it's the big wheels, the proper wheels, and here you will see a lot of big jumps. Here you have some of the most powerful riders in the world, with Nicolas Vallet, Joachim Neyman, Jack Carty, and also you have the old dog Vincent Hermans.
Yeah,
he's nearly as old as Benito, and this is also like a two generation of riders, I would say.
We don't have here millennial.
No, so here is everyone is slightly older, but you have the group with the young riders, and then you have Vince alone.
The youngest is Nico Vallet, that is born in 1998, and then the oldest is Vincent Hermans, 1984. And if in the 20 inches we have the Spanish school, here in 26 inches we have the French school.
They seem to like 26-inch wheels more in France and 20-inch wheels more in Spain. And also we have some techniques that we call like the Spanish version and the French version, and that depends mostly on the wheel size. Joachim walking in the section. He's the first rider.
Yeah, to start. Yeah, the semi-final of this morning. In the semi-final, there is the win of Nicolas Vallet and the 6th position for Joachim Neyman. We don't see in the final Abel Mustieles.
No, he had some mechanical problems.
Yeah, I see on the start. Yeah, before the start, and then, but the other.
So Abel had 8 minutes with penalties, 80 minus of penalties.
Yeah, there isn't Sergi Jongeras, but the other big name are inside of this final. So we start with Joachim Neyman.
Yeah, 179, walking in the park for Joachim. He just has to get the grip on the front wheel, which he does, and rolls down and getting out of that 1B, which is just in the corner between these 2 logs, and we have 10 points. And now he's going to do this joke. I would say this obstacle is a joke. There is nothing. There is no point putting it there except stealing time. And now he's going to do this pedal up. So easy for him. everything here is not big enough for Joachim Niemann.
Stavamo dicendo, ridendo su questa seconda porta, perché si apre con un piccolo scherzetto, c'è un passaggio da un salto del massimo 40 cm e poi invece c'è il salto e qua here we are in the show.
Yeah, he just flies up. He has probably the most power of any trials rider in the world. It's just, and it's increasing every month, every year. Just gets more and more and more power. So let's see where this ends up. This one he has to go to rear wheel, but I think I've seen in the World Championship people doing it to 2 wheels, and he got a penalty for that.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to keep your pedals off the log, but it's possible to go to 2 wheels.
There is the touch with the pedal for this rider from Sweden, 25 years old. From Sweden, we didn't see the Nadine Kamar in the final of the woman. Ooh.
Lost his balance to the left because of the log is round. It's easy to lose your balance. But he has a lot of time actually.
Yeah.
10 seconds for the last moves.
And he's on the 50. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Now you see the level of
Yeah.
26 here, the first rider on 50. His first final on 26-inch wheels.
So
That's
we
good.
start with a 50, like
Yeah.
with Oswald.
And he
before.
was 1 centimeter away from 60.
60,
It was
yeah.
just his pedal that hit that gate number 5.
Do you think that Nyman can try to go on the podium
Yeah,
today?
for sure. So he has the podium level from 20-inch, and he's going even bigger on 26. There are so many riders that can be on a podium, but I would say Jack, Nico, and Joachim and Vince are the top 4, and then you have Clement and Alexi.
Before the start of Ceccarti, what is the difference from 26 and 20? Like these athletes that makes 24 alive and then goes to 26.
I think 26 you can go slightly bigger, both because you have a different perspective, because you're on a bigger bike, everything looks smaller, and also you're closer to the top of the obstacle. But yeah, I think you can go slightly bigger, but also you have some advantages of 20-inch where you can go more like tight elements and stuff like this.
We are in the medium part.
Front to back.
Front to back, before with the front wheel and after with the back wheel.
That's
Ceccarti.
even better control, yeah.
I think this is the highest.
Yeah, this one is 149.
But the
to the
highest
top.
part of the
Yeah, the highest part is 149.
Yeah.
You have a small kicker, and you can do it to 2 wheels if you're very concentrated on your pedals. But he leaves no doubt, goes to front.
and then back
Yeah.
wheel.
But 149, normally he does like 155, 160 to front, so this is not even his maximum. And he has 42 seconds left for the last gate.
Last year was completely hungry for don't reach the final, but today he's going to do something special. He tried to close with the 60 and look at the time.
Yeah. That's
Like
a
30
demonstration
seconds.
of perfection, yeah.
Like
now we know
school.
where this is gonna end up with one Jack Harkey on the podium, I think.
Yeah. We like the school of Jack Carty today. He's here with his father.
And now Vince, born in 1984.
84. A little bit younger than Benito, but
still.
yeah, in the first part of 80s, Comas Trial for Vincent Hermans, and then we have another friend that is going to be Clemembeo Dorval, I think. He tried one time. But
Yeah, he didn't get the grip on the front wheel, so you have to get very fast over your front wheel so you get the grip. Now you see he
I think it's a 50.
yeah, that went over the arrow, for sure. Yeah. It's a pity for him. Now we will have a small discussion, but
I think that is the right decision of the judge. I think so. Do you see? Yeah.
he continues, which is not allowed. But from our perspective, yeah.
They give the 5, but then there is probably another decision. So he starts with a 0 in the first gate, but he goes with touch.
Not sure what happened now. Like he complained about the dab and then they removed it.
Yeah, during the something strange. Normally, when the judge saying something is that true, but today probably Hermans has the reason, so we
But
go.
it doesn't matter too much. He's on 10 points, 20 points so far, I guess. No, 10 points so
10
far.
points and nothing, no, not too much time, only
No.
30 seconds. Probably not the right start for Vincent Hermans, but
No.
never say never. Another 0.
So he's gonna make the
Double.
next gate in 20 seconds and then he's out. So that will be a maximum of 20 points for him.
Yep. And 3 points right now, so he goes to the 4th gate, started.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
No.
Nothing to do. 10 here for Vincent Hermans.
Terrible start for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now he just has to refocus and look at the next section, section 2.
How can you focus after something like that?
You have to ask him. I don't know. you
We
have to
see before, like with Benito.
Yeah.
Same ages, horrible start.
Just have to forget about it and only focus on the upcoming section.
Benito start before with a 10.
Yeah.
So same race. So we are here in Ponte di Legno Tonale, the first section. In this section we have many jumps, but later we see something bigger.
Yeah, especially in the last section as we saw in 20-inch. But now Clement is going up on the first one. Seems like he has the grip. I guess this log is much more slippery now after the rain we had earlier. But he goes straight to back wheel. Different than Jack and Joachim, they went to back 2 wheels, I think. Yeah.
Nel frattempo appunto stanno dicendo che Vincent Hermans è partito malissimo, un 10. I ragazzi più di esperienza di queste varie finali del pomeriggio sono stati Benito Ross e Vincent Hermans, tutti e due nati nei primissimi anni 80. Per entrambi partenza, la prima piazzata con un 10, addirittura con il giallo per Vincent Hermans, perché è stato dato addirittura lo stop per le 5 penalità, poi una breve discussione con il giudice e poi è stato dato via libera, ma poi è arrivato un errore dietro l'altro, solo 10 punti. E ricordavamo appunto che siamo nella sezione Ponte di Legno Tonale.
Now Clement did everything super easily.
Yeah.
Like he has more power than I previously knew, and he's on 30 points, and he has 44 seconds left.
It's close here. Yeah, we are in the Ponte di Legno Tonale zone. Big jump here, and 35 seconds to close for this rider of Dorval team. And the start of the 4th gate, but here, yeah, comes the touch with the double touch with the foot. So only 30 points here is sure a 0, but he tried to close the 4th section for trying to reach the 10 in the 5th section.
And he has time to do the last gate,
Yeah.
last sector, I think, if he managed to keep. Oh no, 40 points.
Yeah.
But he should be happy with 40 points. I
Yeah,
think.
40 points. Yeah, he closed the 5th section. Nothing to do in the 60th and last section of the last gate of the 1st section. Well, I'm speaking before in Italian that Ponte di Legno Tonale is famous everywhere for his igloo. Is a theater, igloo theater made of snow on 3,000 meters here in the mountain of Val di Sole, where people play music with guitar, violin made of ice, something special. Here is the very famous Ponte di Legno Tonale for this, but we coming back with trials for Alexis Bruneteux.
Yeah, the winner of the semi-final. No, the second place.
Yeah,
second
the
place,
4th place goes to Nicole Vallée. We stay every time in France. So
2 tries for Alexi minimum. Then it will be hard to complete the
Yeah.
section within the time limit of 2
yeah,
minutes.
we see if you lost a lot of time in the 4th gate, it's quite impossible to close. We see before with Vincent Hermans, only Jack Carty have done something special, but pay attention to the 50 of Nyman.
Yeah.
Is Nyman the pronunciation?
Niemann.
Yeah, we are
That's
in
the
Sweden.
pronunciation, yeah. It means new man.
New man.
Yeah. And he goes for a different approach than the other riders. Looks like he will go. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Yeah, up to front.
Front wheel, back wheel.
He keeps it. He keeps it. And then it looks like he will do the same as Charlie Rolls with
so
a run-up.
10 points and then coming back.
But he shouldn't aim for the hookup. He should aim for the up to front or up to rear, because I think it's really hard to get the momentum to do a hookup from this one.
Oh.
He wanted to go for the front wheel, I
Yeah,
could
but
see it, but he did not make it.
He's too short his jump, so he decided to put the foot. So 3 points of penalties for Brunetto. Quite impossible to close this section, and not a good start for this French rider, born in 1994.
The same age as Niemann.
Yep.
Yep. And here it is
Nothing to
5.
do. It's a 5 here.
It's the weakest score so far with only 10 points.
So we will see. We have seen a very good start of this final with Niemann and Carty 15-60, and then
And Clement also with 40, yeah.
we have seen a 10 of Hermans, a 10 of Brunetto, and now is the turn of the youngest, Nicolas Vallet from France. He closed in second position in Austria, and now is going to start here. Appunto stiamo dicendo che Nicolas Vallet ha chiuso in seconda posizione a Salisburgo e adesso prova a migliorarsi. Lei la vittoria è andata a Zeccarti, che oggi ha cominciato veramente alla grande. Stavano dicendo in prima che Pontilegno Tonale è famosissima per i suoi glue da 200 posti scavato a neve a 3000 metri, dove si suonano strumenti di ghiaccio.
Directly straight up, and now the B sector, the B part of that sector he did. And
GC team like Montalvo.
And now he goes for the pedal kick or the pedal up. Let's see. The pedal kick. He's gonna do one pre-jump and front to back.
Yeah.
Which is his favorite technique, I think. He does this on every obstacle. And now he also wants to aim for, no, he goes for the static one, not the rolling one as Charlie Rolls did.
And
yeah. But this one is warm up for Nicola.
In your opinion, what is the best choice? Rolling or try with
It
the
depends.
jump? Yeah.
Definitely depends. But what you can see now is that his front brake or front tire didn't get the grip, so he was it was not perfect, I think. Though it could be his choice to give some modulation on the front brake to roll into the trunk. And let's see now, he either has to go straight to back or go front to back. I don't think they can do the hybrid going to 2 wheels, because they're gonna hit the pedal.
There is a little bit kicker here.
Yeah.
Go.
That's the point.
Yeah, I think.
Or is it?
That,
No, it wasn't.
Quite incredible.
It's hard for us to
great
see from this angle, but yeah.
Veramente difficile di capire se c'era il 10, sembrava di sì, il tocco col pedale sembrava certo, like centimeter or...
Yeah, but he will have at least 50 now, and there's 11 seconds left to get the last.
And here we have the answer, we have Carty and Vallet.
Yeah.
Wow, great.
They are the strongest riders, because they have the whole package. They have the technical abilities, and they have the power, and the control, and the precision, and the mental part.
The bike plate has two. One is 1, the other is 2. So probably they are the best things that you can see in 26 inches. Stavamo dicendo che Carty ha chiamato e Vallet ha risposto, perché c'è stato un 60 per entrambi. Ricordiamo appunto che erano stati solo 10 punti di scarto a Salisburgo, dove Carty si era imposto 2,80 contro 2,70, e oggi si parte con 2,60. Niemann 50, 40 per Clement Meo, 20 for Hermans, and 10 for Brunetto. So the leader are 2. They are Jack Carty and Nicolas Vallet in fourth position, but Niemann and Clement Meo are
up there. And
up there. Yeah.
Joachim representing Partille Trail Club.
Yeah.
From close to Gothenburg in Sweden, and in his first ever 26-inch final, he is on 3rd place so far. And he has the power to do absolutely every jump today. He can do it. So now it's just about putting it together and not do any mistakes.
The crowd moves from the Pontelegno Tonale section to the Val di Sole section, and here we have seen before the beautiful lakes of Vermiglio, Spaghetti San Leonardo, and then here we are with the second section with Niemann from Sweden, from Gothenburg.
And now up to the 188 mushroom, tree mushroom, they cut out. He will do like a pedal up technique now, and he will fly to the top. You see how easy that is for him. Even with a 20-inch, he would have done that one.
In 20 inches, we show a lot of mistakes, and here Joachim Niemann directly on the top.
And the only reason he has number plate 34 is because he just started doing 26-inch in the World Cup. So he has to work up his ranking, but in reality he's a top 6 rider. So soon there will be a number 6 on that plate, or better. And now he has 30 points.
Great job here, on the half of this second section, but this solo section.
Halfway through with time as well, so he has now 50 seconds left. That was 1A, and now he goes through 4A and 4B, so now he has 10 more points. And now we're going to see the first rider do the gap. I'm telling you, like, he will do the gap, and he will do the run-up. No, the gap,
The 26 inches looks a little bit faster than the 20 inches.
They go bigger, and you see no rider did that gap in 20 inch, and he does it easy. And now they made it even harder for 26, so they have more of a height difference for this last gap. But his time was not out. Did he have any trouble with his bike? Or
decide to...
It was 10 seconds left, and maybe it's not enough time.
Sì, ha deciso infatti di mollare in anticipo, aveva in realtà ancora 10 secondi, probabilmente si era accorto che ci voleva troppo tempo per chiudere quella sesta sezione, quindi back to back, 50-50.
Yeah, and look here how easy he does this gap. Just have to find his place. Here is what you can see, 20 inches easier because they have more room in the takeoff, but he just flies up with a margin. And it was only Thomas that did this one in 20 inch.
Yeah, because he closed with 60 there, Thomas Pekaker. So we have a 50, and then we are with the leader, Jack Carty.
Yeah, he is as usual fast. He tried to do that one straight to back, but he changed his mind. And now he will do the mushroom 188. Look here. Straight
no problem. Straight to the top.
Yeah.
Jack Carty.
It's breakfast for him, 188.
He does like in the morning.
210 normally,
So everyone here wake up in Val di Sole and eat a mushroom of almost 2 meters. But here's something problem more.
They're struggling more with this than in 20 inch, and that could be like 20 inch is better for these very technical smaller moves, but I don't know.
E appunto scherzavamo come per Jack Carty fosse colazione, un fungo da quasi 2 metri a saltare in altezza. Ha avuto qualche problema in più invece sul salto successivo, che paradossalmente era almeno 50 cm più basso. Però va via, 40 points, and
look at the
50
time.
seconds.
Yeah. 50 seconds for 2 gates, and that should be possible for him. Just rest a bit, get his power up. And now you will see I think we'll see a straight front to back gap up here.
He loses a bit of time to try this jump, but front wheel, back wheel, and no problem.
Yeah, and setting up for the next jump, where you see is on the right side of where 20-inch jump. So it's about like 10-15 centimeters more jump upwards. But
12 seconds to close, I think that can be enough.
Yeah.
Great job for Jack Carty.
And he's looking for a perfect score today, I think.
Yeah,
and I think he's able to do that one.
Like the rainbow jersey today are very good in the first 2 sections, and Nina Reichenbach win with the rainbow jersey.
Yeah.
Alex Pekaker win the rainbow jersey, and then we have Jack Carty, then after 2 sections we have for him 120. That is not too bad.
No, I think you have to be a good rider to win the World Championship.
Yeah,
that's the conclusion.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. And now Vince is ready to fight back from that terrible start.
Look at the face. Look at the face.
It's hammer time.
Another time raining.
Yeah, there are some rain.
Yeah,
now.
In every race, in every final, we see sunny for not sunny, but not raining for 3 or 4 sections, and in one section a little bit of rain. The first section isn't without rain, is without rain, but in the second section, the rain comes in Val di Sole. Vincent Hermans on the mushrooms.
Oh no! Oh, that's another 5. 10 points for Vince. This is his worst final ever,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I think.
And he was up there. He just had too much weight on his left side, and he got this rotation, so he fell down.
Nothing to do for the win. It's like 90 points distant from Jack Carty. Yeah, what happened here?
You see here.
Not in the center.
Now he fell on the left side and got this rotation, and
he tried with the
with
the food, but nothing to do. What a pity.
This 188 mushroom, and now Clement is ready to do the section. I think he has the power to do all the moves.
E stavamo dicendo proprio come Vincent Hermans faccia cattiva, è una partita appunto con l'intenzione di vendicare una prima sezione al limite disastroso, è andata quasi peggio, 20 nella prima, 10 a seconda, per la vittoria direi che non c'è più niente da fare, sono ben 90 i punti che lo distanziano ormai da Jack Carty. Dorval team, Clement MO, he start with a 40 and now he has to do at least another 40 to be like there for the podium.
Yeah, look here, this is maybe the best I've seen so far today, straight to back. And he has 20 points.
One of the most beautiful moves here with the jump of that mushroom.
And look now, he does another approach than the other riders. He goes more from the left, which was a good choice. But now he has to do the B gate and go up again and do the B, and he loses time. But three gates in 1 minute. That's
perfect.
Halfway through, yeah.
You can close. The important thing is to close in 2 minutes.
And Clement is left foot forward, so this one is perfect for him, this static hook here.
Good.
Yeah, and now he has done the A and he has to do the B of that same sector.
Siamo qua nel settore Val di Sole con Clement MO che sta gestendo alla perfezione il tempo perché chiude anche il quarto passaggio, la quarta porta quando il cronometro dice ancora 30 secondi a disposizione per questo forte atleta transalpino. 20 seconds to close.
I think he can do 50 points. I think he has the power to do this jump, but it's not enough time to get a 60.
Everything he'll lose a balance.
Yeah, you see, it's a problem with 26 to get room on top. This one.
So the balance, nothing to do. No.
4 seconds left.
Close with 40.
Yeah, time is out.
Okay.
Yeah. But 40, he should be happy with that one.
Okay, he goes on 80. He can try to achieve the podium. Then Alexis Brunetto, another horrible start, 10 points.
Yeah.
10 points in the.
But I think it's quite a long time ago since he's been in the final last time, so I guess he's already happy being in the final, and now he just has to fight back and get more than 10 points in this section. But maybe Alexis is the one that is going to struggle the most with his power, because I think Clement has a lot of power, but I'm not sure if Alexis has it, but time will show.
Yep. Time to start for Alexis Brunetto is making more hot his brake.
Yeah, maybe warming up the tires.
Yeah, scalda le gomme e scalda anche i freni. E parte Alexis Brunetto.
And this one, you see, it's easier to stay comfortable on top with 26-inch wheels, because even though the bike is bigger, the distance between the wheels are smaller, so it's easier to stay on top of pointy rocks and stuff like this.
Sta notando appunto come sia più semplice per una 26 rimanere in equilibrio sulle rocce, perché anche se le ruote sono più grandi, la distanza tra le ruote è inferiore. The first time is not good.
But it was very close.
Yeah.
He was just a few centimeters off.
Try to straight to the top for Alexis Brunetto.
Yeah.
Ah,
You see, he only lands his front wheel on the top, but you need to get it over the top to get
Yeah.
the grip to stay there. Yeah.
like 5 centimeters more.
The time is running
Yeah.
very fast now.
We see that you have to close the third section, third gate in like 1 minute, and we are on
Yes.
the second. Good job, Alexis. That's probably the camera.
cameraman, yeah.
Yeah. Contatto con la
Knock out the
telecamera.
cameraman.
Oh.
Too fast.
Not a good start. So for Hermans and Brunetto, I think everything is gone today
30 points
because
each.
30 points each. And we have Nico Vallée.
Yeah, and if he makes this second gate, he will be then every 26-inch rider will make the second sector, and that did not happen in 20-inch. So that means they can go slightly higher.
E allora rimaniamo in casa Francia d'altra parte. In questa finale sono 4 su 6 gli atleti, i galletti transalpini. E diciamo per 2 appunto dei 4 francesi c'è già poco da fare perché Hermans e Brunetto sono lì in fondo a quota 30 punti, distanziatissimi dalla testa di Jack Carty che ha 120. Nico Vallée partito con 60, punta un'altra volta al 60.
Yeah, Nico on the first sector, spending like 15 seconds on that one, but he's through on 10 points. So he has to get 60 points to be able to compete against Jack Carty. But this hook here is no problem for Nico, so he will just fly up.
He has to try the half of this section in like 1 minute and then has the time to close the other 3.
Did you see he hit his front wheel too hard, so he has to do the B gate this way, and now he's spent 45 seconds on the first 2 gates.
Yeah, a little bit too much probably.
Yeah, but yeah.
Jack Carty is faster.
Yeah, he is faster, but Nico can beat him.
Yep.
Sure, when he has the. But now you see he's halfway through, and he has halfway through on the time, so it is possible at least to do 50 points here.
Yeah. Most important thing is to be as near as you can to the Britannic rider. Importante rimanere lì vicino, non più di 10 o 20 punti, siamo già a 40, quindi sono al momento 20 punti di stacco tra Carty e Vallée. 30 seconds to close this section.
Yeah, he has to finish within 25 seconds now, but if he's through this one and he has 15 seconds left on the last one, I think it's possible. You see, he just flies up and he has 15 seconds left for the last gate, which I think is possible if he just hurry up now.
Yeah, hurry up, man.
Yep.
Good here, 50 points. The last mushrooms.
Come on.
4 seconds to close. I don't really know. I don't really want to finish.
Yes. He got 60.
I don't really know.
That was a perfect pace.
I don't really know. It's like when he's on the top of the mushroom, at least like 4 seconds. And then a sprint like...
Maybe the on-screen graphics, the timer started slower, yeah?
See that. We have to wait a little bit of suspense. 50 or 60
is still up
very
there,
good instead. So,
but if it's 50, you have a perfect split between Carty on 120 and Nico
50.
on
50 for Vallée.
120, 110, and 100 is still very close in the top 3. Actually, it's quite close in the top 4, and then you have a big gap to the 5th and 6th rider.
Yeah. We have 4 riders in battle for the podium, and other 2 that has probably say.
Yeah, and Joachim ready for his 3rd section, the lower river section.
100 points.
100 points so far, and now he's doing that semi-final obstacle first, same as all 26-inch rider did earlier today.
Now
and he goes straight to rear. Yeah, it's raining, yeah. Doesn't seem to stop Joachim, so he just charged and goes through every obstacle. And it looks like they have not changed anything from 20-inch, so they still need to go up this, run up this slippy rock. And you see, oh, going back again. Now you can see this tremendous power that Joachim Neumann has his legs, that he can go straight to rear wheel where everyone else, they go to two wheels.
Takes a little bit of space and try for the third time this high jump.
Yeah.
How big is it, this jump?
It's just 120, but it's an uphill run-up. And this one is just 132, I mean. And
everything here is very slippery right
yeah.
now.
And now he just needs to find his balance, and he's not totally off on time. Like, I think he should be able to get 40 points here if he gets up this one. And you see, pedal. He gets one penalty.
One from the judge. There.
But look now, we're gonna see the first rider to do this on 26-inch, obviously, and the second rider today to do this one. He goes straight to the log to save time, and he has 20 seconds left, and to complete the last sector he has 15 seconds.
Hurry up.
Yeah, so this was just the first part of the 5th sector.
No, nothing to do.
He was
30 points.
too fast.
Yeah, but big applause for Joachim Neumann. And now rainbow jersey, Jack Carty.
Yeah.
We are on the half of this
And I
finals.
think this one, though it's not the biggest moves, I think this is one of the harder sections today. And it's really long. That's the main problem, that it's too long maybe.
You see this section crossing valve from a river. And then it's time for Jack Carty. We go in Great Britain.
Flying over the river and setting up for I think it will be a run-up to back wheel or two wheels, like a 3/4 run-up, rides through. This is very easy. This is perfect, like first obstacle.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Do you think that he can really do 300?
Yeah. Obviously he can do 300 because he's like the gold standard of trials when it comes to the level of the peak level of the sport. And you see he just flies up everything first go. And I don't think this next one it's so low that just as long as he keeps his wheels on the log, he will just fly up.
So 20 points right now for Jack Carty, third gate.
So the key is to get all the way up, not do any hookups or stuff like this, but get all the way up on the first go, like that. Yeah.
Ok, easy move, veramente mossa semplice, come si dice in gergo, easy move per Jack Carty qua nella sezione idrodolomiti in energia. Non a caso attraversata questo ruscelletto, perché idrodolomiti in energia è produttrice di energia totalmente green grazie alla forza dei fiumi che scorrono impetuose qui in Trentino, in particolare anche qui in Val di Sole. 30 points for Jack Carty, half section.
Yeah.
Half minute to close.
And he's much more, he does like a safer option than Joachim, whereas he just gapped down on the log. He went on the ground first and set up properly, and I guess Jack has more to lose than Joachim. Like Joachim is just here for his first final, and Jack is here to win the World Cup, the overall World Cup. And you see 10 seconds left, and he's going to fly up that last one, same as in the semi-final, just slightly higher, and first rider to complete this section of the day.
Another 60, three-peat, 60, 60, 60, 180. Only Nico Vallet, in my opinion, can try to beat that Jack Carty.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
But also I think Clement is able to go, he's quite fast and he can get through the section, I think. But I don't know, maybe now it's hammer time for Vince. Now he has nothing to lose, and yeah.
Unfortunately, after a beautiful weekend, is going to raining harder during the final.
Yeah.
A weekend without raining
But if not, it would be too easy for Jack Carty,
Yeah.
so they need to put some rain on the obstacles.
Stiamo scherzando e diciamo che appunto dopo un weekend praticamente in cui non aveva mai piovuto se non una leggera pioggerellina ieri al termine delle gare, proprio durante la finale 26 pollici è iniziato un bel acquazzone e appunto il nostro commentatore tecnico diceva una scelta appunto dal cielo per rendere un po' più difficile le cose al Jack Carty per non concludere con un 300 in assoluta scioltezza. Vincent Hermans try to do the impossible here to coming back.
Yeah, he's struggling already on the first part of the second sector, and now he didn't get any score of the second sector with a pedal on that B gate. I think he can do the third sector, but the time is running fast, and
Yep.
now he sets up this 132 run up, and you have to go all the way up. If not, you're gonna fall back down again. You cannot do a hook here, I think.
Everything is
And I
harder
was
for-
proven wrong. He actually did the hook. The first rider today, I think, that succeeded with the hook technique on this one. And yeah, maybe he's on the run now. He has 20 points, and I think he can do the gap. No. No? Or yes. It looks like he got the gap. But you have to go through that log also before you get the points for the fourth sector.
Ah,
He got
in the river.
we didn't see very well on the camera now, but that was
Probably
sketchy, but he got 30 points.
but the crowd is going insane. For Vincent Hermans, 30 points is go to 60.
Yeah.
But
60 points after
Yeah.
3 sections, that's
not
not
really
enough
good.
when
Yeah.
other riders have 180.
Yeah. Nothing to do for the podium. Niemann is 100 and Clement Meo try now to go a little bit longer and try to overtake Niemann. He start from 80.
He needs at least 50 points to be at the same score as Niemann,
Yeah.
which could be quite hard in this section. And he does the run up, rides down the log, and then he has 10 points.
We have probably here 2 battles, one for the first position with Carty and Ballet, and one for the lower part of the podium for Niemann and Meo.
Yeah, the French rider does a perfect Frenchie up on that
Yeah.
log. And let's see if he can do this one. You need to jump really high with your rear wheel to get up on that log. He does like a half. Oh, he does it.
Yeah.
He is
Good
very
job.
powerful, yeah.
And then there is the clean move for Clement Meo. He wants to try there.
And this here you can see the downside of rim brakes. You have no modulation and need to do like this, stop and go down the hill.
Look how muddy he is.
Yeah, this is just getting worse for every rider, so people get more mud on top of that log.
Yeah. And for wheel is a problem. For everything, the obstacle.
Yeah, but no.
Only one?
Yeah, 1 point and no bonus on that one.
Yeah.
But then he has the
Cross the river.
and now he has the gap, which he's able to do. I'm sure he's able to do it, but let's see if he can put it together now. Oh.
Clement Meo pasticcia in questa parte centrale. Ormai stavo dicendo che probabilmente c'è una battaglia per il podio, per la terza posizione e una battaglia per la vittoria. Per la vittoria abbiamo Carty e Vallée, per il podio probabilmente Meo e Niemann, ma ormai Niemann is going a little bit
Yeah,
away.
he jumped over
Yeah.
the tape, Clement now. He lost the balance on one of the easiest obstacles of the day, just
20.
riding along the log.
Yeah. So 100 points for Meo, same result for Niemann, 60 for Hermans, and then we have Mr. Jack Carty, 180.
Yeah. And Nico can be at maximum 170 after
Yeah.
this section. Alexi is down there with Vince, so his main challenge is to get up to 80 points.
Pay attention with a 60, Brunetto coming back to Niemann and Neo.
Yep.
Yep. Everything
Can
is
be
open.
close, yeah.
Can be close, but we in this third section we see one athlete doing something and the other doing something else. Too easy for Zaccardi, everything.
Yeah. And now Alexei is setting up for this run-up.
Takes a lot of space
Yeah.
to pedal and then go from the front wheel, back
And
wheel.
went off, so he has to side up back again. And
Yeah.
he can do this from both sides, but he chooses to do it the wrong way. That just proves how
Yeah.
good he is at riding. He can do both ways side up on the same level almost.
Probably is higher from that side to the other side.
Yeah, but he spends less time, which is very
Yeah.
important. So
Coming back and go to the other side of
2A.
that gate.
yeah, he's true on 2A, and he has to get up on 2B before he gets these 10 points. Let's see how pedaling. He gives more pedal strokes than Clemens, so maybe he has too much.
He is losing
Yeah,
a lot
see,
of time.
he was pedaling too much.
Yeah.
He got too close to the log before he jumped, and then he's hit his wheel too low.
Trying to possible to stay in balance on this part of the river. Okay, try to go in the 3A. I think this is one. This gate 3A.
Yeah, this is 3A, yes. And you have 3B on the top, so you just have to get over the entire obstacle before you get the score.
Attacco la 3A, ma c'è
Pedal.
il top pedal. And so another 0 from Brunetto. Probably nothing to do for the podium.
No. And different from old trial rules, 0 is not good anymore.
Yeah, no.
And wet shoes. Wet shoes is the word. That's another 10 points for Alexei, which puts him in the very bottom of the results. Yeah?
Yes, Hermans is on 60, Alexei 40 on the bottom.
And
Yeah.
you remember last year when Eloy Palau fell down in this river
Yeah.
and he sprained his ankle. So Alexei was lucky now with no injury.
I think that today in the morning Eloy Palau has a physical problem on one of the last section,
Okay.
on the second lap. I think
Okay.
Val di Sole is not so lucky for
It's
Eloy.
not flat surfaces as in Salzburg and other in-city events.
Yeah, so we are with Nicole Vallet.
Yeah, and setting up for the first one, doing either a pedal up or a pedal kick. I think he will do the pedal up, just rolling up to two wheels.
Most important is to stay on this obstacle.
I think he
without-
heard you. I think he heard you.
Yeah. È veramente importante rimanere su per non perdere tempo, perché poi abbiamo visto nel caso di Alexis Brunetto c'era il doppio sforzo di fare un primo salto, scendere e tornare giù. Invece Nico Vallet ha fatto di tutto per mantenere la loro posizione. Nico Vallet tried to close the second section.
And look at his pedal stroke now. Now he has like a flat forward foot, and that could be too much. No, it was perfect.
No,
it was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, and clean move here, and then the second crossing point of the river. And this is very difficult because here is completely muddy.
Yeah, very
You see on the
slippery.
left, and then
Yeah. And there is no grip on that rock before you're at the top. It's so round, and he aims to go all the way to the top, I guess, with the amount of power he has.
the conditions are harder and harder.
And look at the time, already only 30 seconds left.
Yeah, but great move here.
Yeah.
But probably is here another battle, another victory in the battle for Zaccardi. I think that 20 seconds aren't enough for closing this section.
And he still hasn't got the points for this fourth sector because he has to get through this log.
Yeah.
And stressing through this log is not the best idea.
Okay.
Yeah. And now he will definitely...
40, then try to close.
No, he cannot get more
Yes.
than 30 points, 40 points, yeah.
15 is impossible
Time's
to
out.
do. It tries. Another victory in the battle for Zaccardi, because for Nico Vallet is 140, so we go to 150, and then Carty is 180.
Yep.
So probably in Val di Sole there is like a festival of the rainbow jersey or something like that.
I think because this is the same lead as Thomas had after this section with 30 points, or was it 20 or 30 points?
Yeah.
So it's quite comfortable, and I think the next section is going to be quite easy for Jack, because it's an advantage of being left foot forward on the second sector, and then it's harder for Nico to do that second sector with right foot forward.
Pekkaker closed before the third section with 160. Now Carty closed with 180.
Yep.
Yep.
But the difference down to the second place is about 20 or 30 points.
Before, I think that we have in second position Montalvo with 110, that is 50 points, and now is 30 points. So more open.
Yeah, and let's see if they are able to start in the section. And here we have some trials riders giving us the finger on the screen. Not so many spectators now in the rain.
Yeah, it's going to rain.
People are afraid of getting wet.
Like before, we see a lot of crowd, but now it's going to raining a lot.
And Niemann ready for his fourth section. The first move is best with right foot forward, because as you set up, you have more clearance, and it's like your favorite side going to the left when you're right foot forward. But I think you can see that this is much tighter with 26-inch compared to the 20-inch. Like just getting up there is quite close to the arrow.
Diciamo, prima dopo aver visto tantissima gente sul 20 pollici sia maschile che femminile, adesso la piazza si sta facendo un po' più battente, e anche il pubblico, che comunque rimane abbastanza numeroso, non ha più il quantitativo visto in precedenza, dopo un weekend in cui in Val di Sole c'è stata veramente tantissima gente, tra appassionati e non, che sono anche magari capitati per caso. What is going to try here?
He's going to jump all the way up, no? Oh, yeah. I was hoping for some big jumps here now, but he goes for the hookup, and here it's easier to have the clearance on a 26-inch bike. So it's easier to avoid hitting the pedals when you're hanging there.
What's happening there?
He had some dirt under his feet, maybe under his shoes. He got a penalty.
Penalty?
On the hookup, maybe.
Yeah. C'è stata una penalità qua per Niemann sul salto sul monolite. Avevamo sperato in un salto da ruota posteriore alla ruota posteriore. Non perde l'equilibrio. What happened there?
Probably in somewhere else.
Yeah, or probably in the easiest part of this section.
So
keep every time focus.
Yeah, and he has already went through that 4A, so he's not going to get any score for doing this fourth sector.
Yep.
And now he's in this maze where he can't find his way out. Now he crossed the tape. When he turned around, he crossed the tape, so that is a 5.
Yeah, so only 20 points here for Joachim Niemann.
Yes.
A big chance to be on the podium probably here.
Yeah, now Clement can move back.
Yeah, because Clement start from 100, and now Jack Carty too close.
60 points for Jack here. Anything else would be a disappointment for us.
Yeah, because with a 60 we have a 240, we have to have the answer of Nicola Valeo, or everything here is close. After the fourth stage, that is the Wurtmotiv stage, il rischio è che, come in precedenza, tutto si chiuda già alla quarta piazzola, perché c'è il rischio del monologo del signore qui inquadrato, ovvero Sua Maestà Jack Carty, che attraversa subito il fiume in questa quarta sezione, punta dritto dalla porta 1A alla 1B, si salta sui sassi che, come potete vedere, sono ormai completamente bagnati. Peccato veramente per questo tempo che ha fatto degli scherzi dopo un weekend di Tempo comunque stabile, senza mai pioggia sugli atleti.
Yes.
È arrivata una pioggia proprio al momento finale. What a move here from Zeccarti. Is a show.
He finally did the gap. So that gap is about, what was the,
I think that
this is fourth section, yeah, it's a 2:33 gap, but it's with a huge height difference, so it's very hard. And now he
has to go
in the
on
labyrinth,
center. Yeah.
And he has 40 points and 1 minute left almost.
Okay.
This is another category.
Yeah.
But now
There is the
it's
20,
very
the
much of a
26, and
labyrinth.
then the Zeccarti section category.
But look at the labyrinth, he's struggling a lot getting the right setup here. Yeah.
This morning
Improvising,
in the second lap of the fifth section, he forgot to do the first gate, so it's a 0. But this afternoon is completely out category.
Yeah, and now he has 20 seconds left to do one jump.
Yeah, because we are on 50, and Zeccarti try to do something special. Probably the last year was out of the final, and this year easy,
60 points.
easy, 60 point easy.
When the sections get harder, he's the only rider that's able to complete them. And that's why he probably complains about the semi-final sections, because they're not hard enough. He wants harder sections. But then it would be 0 points for everyone but him, you know. And he would have 60 and the other ones would have 0. So that means, was it 240? He's on 240 now.
Yeah, 240. So like double point of Niemann. Hermans with a 60 is a half point of Herman. The only one that can beat him is Nicolas Vallet, but I think for the win today there is nothing to do. There is one leader, and he is Zeccarti.
Vince nearly crashing down that rock.
Yeah.
That would be a
Not a good
nasty
day.
crash.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes for the pre-jump, where he does like one jump forward and then moves up. And this jump is done in previous championship and stuff, and he does that easily. So it's 20 points for Vince. And I think Vince will go for the hook, though it's quite risky with the pedal touching, but I guess the hook is the safest option for him today.
Yeah, but he's clean, I think.
Yeah, and he has a lot of clearance.
Yeah. Vincent Hermans prova la rimontona veramente lontanissimo, però a parte Zeccarti e Vallet hanno praticamente sbagliato tutti, quindi rimane aperto il discorso per un possibile podio. Vincent Hermans, un cagnazzo francese classe 1984, che prova a rimanere lì. Siamo nel centro del fiume, in the river.
And you see they've done a change here, because that 4B gate was much wider for 20. So then they jumped through 4A, and then they did the next setup on the end of the log. But now they moved the 4B closer, more to the right, so they have to jump from the 4A gate.
Yeah.
And you see Vince is not his best day at work.
No, probably now he's not focused on.
And yeah, he just lost it on the first section, and that was 30 points.
Yeah, the most important things now for Vincent Hermans is not having a physical problem in the last section, because for the podium he has 30 points from Niemann, Zeccarti, other category. Then we have Clement Meo. Clement Meo with a 40 or 50 can do a really important jump to the podium. Se appunto
And not as sketchy as Vince when he did that one. And as Clement is left foot forward, this jump is better for him than other right-footed riders.
diciamo appunto che Clement Meo deve sperare
That's a clean, yeah?
deve sperare in un punteggio importante per provare a chiudere il discorso per il terzo gradino del podio. La partenza è stata pulita ma dal punto di vista delle parità non sono arrivati 2-20 punti, però ho perso forse un po' troppo tempo. Lots a little bit of time in this shoegate.
Yeah. But see now, this is no over the tape.
Yeah.
But,
He tried to do something special.
yeah, I really like to see it more of those gaps instead of those static hooks. It's too much static hooks these days. Like people do static hooks on every obstacle. I want to see more big gaps to front.
Pay
It's
attention.
fun to watch.
Pay attention. Only 30 points between Niemann and Meo, 120, and Hermans, 90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
third
quite-
place is quite open.
Yeah, quite open. Brunetto
He's out of the
start
mix,
from
I think,
40. Yeah, he has to do really something special to dream for dream.
Yeah,
the
he has to
podium.
get 200 points in the last section.
Yeah.
Do it twice in one lap, in 2 minutes.
Sì, Alexis Brunetto è probabilmente l'unico che ha tagliato veramente fuori da tutto, perché parte da una base troppo bassa, un 40. Gli servirebbe almeno un 60 per tornare lì in battaglia per il podio, un 50. Però ragazzi è dura per tutti oggi qua sotto questa pioggia battente qui in Val di Sole. Sembra all'orizzonte tornare un po' il sereno, però ormai si sta andando a passi veloci verso la conclusione. Val di Sole, terra della bici, che quest'anno ha ospitato una tappa del Giro d'Italia, il Giro d'Italia Under 23 e poi soprattutto il grandissimo successo con oltre 20.000 presenze nei giorni dei campionati del mondo di four cross e della Coppa del Mondo di downhill con la vittoria di Piron e di cross country
Oh no.
con la super vittoria di Van der Poel. Brunetto probably
And he
has quite finished his race.
He hit his
Lower part.
groin. But we have to remember that Alexi and Joachim is the only riders that was riding yesterday. So
Yeah.
they have been riding 12 sections more than the other riders.
Yeah.
And maybe Alexi is starting to feel that one now, that he's more demanding
Tired,
on his
yeah.
body and he's tired, yeah?
Ricordiamo infatti che i primi 10 atleti del Coppa del Mondo non hanno dovuto superare le forche caudine della qualificazione a partire dai quarti finali. Invece appunto Alexis Brunetto, pettorale numero 13 e se non sbaglio anche Niemann hanno dovuto affrontare ben 3 gare in 2 giorni, perché le qualifiche dei 26 pollici sono state ieri mattina. Si fanno sentire questa mattina semifinale. 3 race in 2 days are a lot.
But now this is the deciding section now. Will Nico get full score here and put pressure on Jack for the last section?
Yeah.
Or
He has
is
to do a 40 for keep everything open. Yeah, it starts from 150 with a 40 goes to 190, and because for Kati there-
if Kati gets 0 in the next
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
different technique here.
Yep. And the pedal is far off, so no problem. It would be strange if they gave him any penalties on this one, because, yeah, that was completely.
He heard you.
Yeah.
Good moves here. He
It
on
goes
the center.
straight. Look at this one.
Half
No
section,
rest.
and after 1 minute to close, 50 seconds.
Yeah, but
Yes.
he still has to do that. They removed the 4. Yeah, now he had to do the 4C to get that 10 points
10
in that
points
sector.
and go to
Yeah.
40, yeah. And then only 30 seconds to close, okay. 40 points and then 25 points to close the last shoe gate.
Here Jack had 45 seconds left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he just has to turn around and jump up on that pole in the middle. So don't lose
Ooh.
balance here.
What a
Yeah.
move.
Yes, and then down and out on that narrow log at the bottom. And he has 50 points, and he has no
Yeah.
time to complete the section.
But
It's impossible. Yeah.
it's enough to don't close keep open the race.
It was a
fully.
perfect hook he did
Yeah.
there, so it's a pity that he ran out of time. But
So 50 for Nicolas Vallet, that goes to 200, but Jack Carty is a little bit far. For Jack Carty,
Jack
are
Carty needs 20
enough,
points.
20 points. Yeah, back to back, possible back to back for Jack Carty that wins in Salzburg with
And redemption from 2018 here in Val di Sole,
Yeah.
when he was out of the final.
yeah.
And that was maybe the only time he's been out of the final in the last 7 years or something.
So, what a race for Nicola Valle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good race, but Jack Carty is doing something special. And then we see for the point, Niemann is 150. I write something wrong, so he has a little bit of gap to be sure. So 150 for Niemann and 120 for Meo. Too far, Herman. So I'm wrong before writing something wrong. So Niemann 150, 120 for Clement Meo, and 90 for Hermans. Nothing to do for the podium for Hermans. No, there is a little chance.
But look now on the side up from Joachim.
Okay, there is the 10.
He's done like almost 160 or more than 160, so 145, as you can see. It's not even high enough. He was nearly jumping over the obstacle.
We start with the last section, that is the Trentino section.
And now do you see they open up? There's a new gate for 26 with a gap to front, which is very big.
Look at the crowd.
That is, yeah.
Try to help.
And look how he's flying up now.
This is...
No, not even Joachim Niemann is able to do that one.
Yeah.
That means that probably no one else is going to make that one. And that can make things more exciting with the battle between Nico and Jack.
Yeah.
And now the 174 hook. Easily. And he has 30 points. And then the 140 concrete pipe.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's 30
Niemann
points.
is trying to reach the podium. The third position probably can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope for a podium. And he has plenty of time left.
From Sweden.
And now
Good
only
job.
the concrete pipe, the round one left. 160 up to the arrow, and you have to roll over the entire concrete. And remember now it's been raining, so this one is much
And 30
slippier.
seconds to close, only the last jump.
Yes, he
What
got
a
the grip.
race. Yeah.
50 points,
He
he
is
should be happy
on the
with that one.
podium. Yeah. Goes to 200, so Joachim Niemann to the podium.
Yeah, and he's happy.
And you are happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. He's probably on the podium. Mats,
Yes.
his minder, is happy, and everyone in Sweden and Scandinavia is happy for a 26-inch rider, probably on the podium in the World Cup.
E la Svezia centra, quindi il podio è praticamente ormai certo, perché va a 200, non lo può raggiungere più nessuno, perché con 60 punti Clement Meo va al massimo di 180. Mi ero sbagliato in precedenza, mi ero perso un passaggio, ho dato solo 120 punti a Niemann quando in realtà erano 150, con il 50 finale nel quarto giro alla sezione griffata Trentino. Vola 200 e vola quindi almeno sicuramente in terza posizione, perché Valle e Carty hanno un punteggio uguale o superiore, ma i 60 sono il numero maggiore.
If he lands this one, he's won. And he did. So that's the winner of today with 260 points minimum. So it's impossible for Nico to get more than 260.
So we have the perfect day for the world champion Raymond Jersey. Yeah.
Now
so,
it should just, the cloud should open up and it should be a huge rainbow in the valley. But maybe he can do the gap. You see, he's a bit concerned about it.
He wants to try for to reach the 300.
Yeah, he does it.
What
so that's
race.
Now it's not even possible.
I think that race of the race of Jack Carty is the best thing that we see today.
Yeah, this year. It's the first time with a full score, I think.
Nobody close. In 280 in Salzburg.
But now he's on 280 in here also.
Yes,
so
and he has 40 seconds to close.
Yeah.
The fifth jump. Oh.
Manual out.
So I
British show off.
Is getting insane for Jack Carty that has 25th second to close the last gate.
Yeah. Now we got minus 10 for showing off. He's the winner, perfect trial, there's no doubt.
Nothing to say. Grande prestazione, Jack Carty aveva già vinto la gara ancora un paio di minuti fa, dopo aver compiuto i primi due, aver coperto i primi due blocchi, e adesso vola dritto dritto a quota 300.
Yeah, that is a perfect trial from Jack Carty. There's no way you can do this better than with 300 points, and he is a well-deserved winner. So now Nicola is just here to claim his second place, and he needs 10 points, and he beats Joachim.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing he needs.
I think he's just beat Joachim because he started with 160.
Yeah, so he's won his second place.
So we have
already.
the podium. Third place for Joachim Niemann, second place for Vallet, and third place for Jack Carty, that has his revenge.
First place,
and has his first place and has his revenge.
Yeah.
After 1 year, 1 year ago,
the redemption.
With out of the final, and then there is the redemption. So così allora abbiamo già il podio, anche se mancano ancora per la precisione 4 atleti. Prima posizione per Jack Carty, che appunto è la sua redenzione dopo che esattamente un anno fa, è rimasto al di fuori della finale, e poi seconda posizione per Vallet, e podio nei 26 pollici. Per lui una novità, nei 20 i risultati erano già stati importanti per lo svedese. Joachim Niemann, nothing to do for Vincent Hermans, not a good day.
No, that's another 10 points.
So he closed with
on 100 points.
100, yeah.
That is 1/3 of Jack Carty.
Yeah.
So it seems like he's lacking power today. Not only focus, but only power, that he could not do that 145 side up, which I'm pretty sure I've seen him doing before. So, and now he didn't even get his one up to pedal, so he had no way he could keep it. So just like terrible competition for him, but still he is on 5th place in the world.
Yeah, Comas trial for Vincent Hermans, that close today probably on the 5th place, quindi quinta posizione per l'atleta della Comas Trial, Vincent Hermans, classe 1984, che oggi ha veramente difettato sia dal punto di vista probabilmente della concentrazione che anche della forza fisica, e come si diceva in precedenza, nonostante una garaccia, chiude comunque nella top 5 al mondo, perché difficilmente Alexis Brunetto riuscirà a superarlo. Rimaniamo in casa Francia. Here we are with Clément Méo.
And I want to see he going all the way up, which I think he's able to do. He has a lot of power, so no, unfortunately he was not high enough, so he put a foot, and then I'm not sure if he's able to do that gap either when he couldn't do that side up. But I'm here to be impressed now, so come on.
The French equipe has 4 athletes in the final, only one on the podium.
Yeah, so they have the riders, but not like the peak performance.
Like
they need to import Jack Carty maybe.
Yeah. Really, probably in 26 inches, the best school, the French school. Sì, appunto diciamo che la squadra francese, che ha portato 4 atleti in finale, ha raggiunto praticamente il minimo, perché un podio era assicurato. Ha raggiunto comunque una seconda posizione con Nico Vallet, ma la sesta, la quinta e la quarta posizione andranno sicuramente altri atleti francesi. Sul podio ci va invece la Scandinavia, la Svezia in particolare, che era abituata forse più nel campo femminile con Nadine Camare, e invece si arriva con Joachim Niemann. Last gate now for Clément Méo.
Yeah, and he did like the shortcut over, so he finished that 5th gate, and he has 12 seconds to complete the last one, which should be sufficient if he does it first try. And he does that one, so that's 40 points for Clement, which means he's at 160, and that is a 4th place.
Yeah. So 40 points, 4th place for Clément Méo, 40 point in this last section, and then we have Alexis Brunetto and then Nicolas Vallet, but
Yeah.
For the podium, there is nothing to. No
Alexi
decision. Yeah.
can beat Vince,
Yeah, he needs like
but
60
I'm not sure if
points.
he's able to do that one. But
Yeah.
potentially he could beat Vince with 50 points or more.
In the fourth section, the Wurtmotive section has a little problem.
Yeah. He needs 60 points to
Yeah,
beat
60
Vince.
points. Yeah.
So that's not possible, I think. But I think he's still happy to be top 6 in the World Cup, and now it's just about doing the best he can in the last section.
Bike plate 13 for Alexis Brunetto, classe 1994 per questo atleta francese, che è l'unica cosa a cui può puntare oggi è evitare l'ultimo posto a questo punto. Difficilissimo fare 60 punti. Nothing to do for the 60.
No, so now
Is
Vince
on the bottom.
beats,
Okay.
so it's a 6th place for Alexi. Yeah.
So we have everything is clear. So we have 4th place for Carty, 2nd place for Vallet, 3rd place for Niemann, 4th place for Meo, 5th position for Hermans, and on the bottom, Alexis Brunetto.
Yeah. And now he tries to find the power for that jump, going directly with no correction hops, no setup jumps. But it was too big for Alexis Brunetto, and he's with 10 points.
10 points, like
60.
60.
Yeah.
A good semi-final, but in final, not the
No.
best day of his.
So he definitely has the level for semi-final, and he can win semifinals,
Yeah.
but he lacks that power to win a World Cup final. But I think his technical abilities and control and everything like that is enough. It's just that jump.
We remember that from semi-final to final, the track is different and
very
other.
much harder. Yeah.
The level should be on the top too.
And now, because Nico has a 60 point already, he's in 2nd place, whatever
place,
he does
yeah.
now. Yeah.
So last rider of this Sunday in Val di Sole is 2nd stage of 2019 World Cup. We close the World Cup in Italy with the 3rd stage in Toscana.
Easy side up for Nico. And now I want to see him clean this section. Let's clean this section now. And one of Nico's stronger sides, he always does that, trying to cheer up the spectators. Let's see if he can live up to the expectations now after they start to give him some hands.
Make some noise.
Yes.
Yeah. Make some noise for Nico Vallet. Un
Second
po' di
rider to
applausi
clean
per
it.
Nico Vallet, che va ormai senza alcuna aspettativa, perché il secondo posto era già su ancora prima di partire, a tentare di concludere quest'ultima sezione. Look at the time, 1 minute to close, and
he shows great sportsmanship by actually completing this section, though he doesn't need to when it comes to the final result.
GC team for Nico Vallet.
And 360 there. Show off.
A little bit of show. Yeah,
Yes.
and the crowd appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good job Nico Vallet, grande prestazione per Nico Vallet, che va ora all'ultima
Full score for him.
all'ultimo salto e ha fatto divertire anche un po' la gente con qualche 360. Last jump of this World Cup in Val di Sole.
Yes.
64 Nico Vallet. Great job.
It was quite close. It just
260.
2 sections where he didn't. No, 3 sections.
that he lost.
3 sections without the complete score.
Yeah. E anche un po' di spettacolo in Val di Sole con Nico Vallet che si prende l'applauso della centinaia di persone ancora presenti, nonostante la pioggia pomeridiana. Arriva il 5 degli organizzatori per questa bellissima giornata di sport, quindi non ci resta che concludere. Highlights.
Yeah. Look how easy he does this, and then a 270 down, cheesy 270 in the middle of the section, and he still had like 10 seconds left when he finished the section, so that was a very good performance by Nico.
In this section he has done something special. but with Jack Carty, the Jack Carty that we see today, probably there is nothing to do.
No, and what is your highlight move of the day, if you could pick one?
Some move of Rolls?
Maybe, but for me it's in the first section.
Yeah?
On that fourth gate with Jack doing front to back. That is 150 high, and he just does one front to back easily on the top.
So you're the Atlas, you win.
I mean, like, no other were as close. Like, it was another level. Or
Yeah.
maybe the gap front to back in the fourth section.
So a teacher, a trail teacher. Andiamo.
Jack Carty, congratulations on a great World Cup win here in Val di Sole. Last year, Val di Sole wasn't clearly kind to you, but today you took the best possible revenge.
Yeah, really happy with taking the win. I had a terrible semi-final, missing loads of gates and things like that. I need to wake up next time, but yeah, I'm really happy to take the win again. This is where I won my first World Cup, World Championship. This is where I first took my men's elite World Championship. So it's really nice to come back and take a win again here. It's definitely a special place to me at heart, and yeah, it puts me in good standings for the overall World Cup.
Technical race, wet race, what does it mean to have a perfect score on a day like that?
This course is really hard to do a perfect race because there's lots of stuff in the river and where you can catch stuff and quite slippy. So yeah, I'm really happy to take a win. I had a really hard few weeks training and really tiring. So I'm happy to come out and win.
It's now 2 years for the World Cup in Val di Sole. How do you like the venue?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. The sections are more old school in a way with some big stuff as well. But yeah, it's a good mixture of stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Thank you and congrats.
Thanks a lot.
E allora ecco la classifica, vittoria per Jack Carty, giornata appunto che ricordavamo in precedenza è stata la giornata ideale per le maglie di campione del mondo perché c'è stata 3 vittorie, tutte e 3 griffate dalla cosiddetta Rainbow Jersey, vittoria per la tedesca in Reichenbach al femminile, poi è arrivata la vittoria nei 20 pollici per l'austriaco Pekacher e poi la perfetta prova di Jack Carty che chiude con 300. So, what we have seen today?
We've seen some very impressive riding from all of the riders in women's 20-inch and 26-inch men. The weather was not cooperating very well, so it got harder in the end, and that makes the win of Jack Carty even more impressive. So still with the rain, more rain than in 20-inch,
yeah.
Even harder obstacles, and he's still on 300 points. So he's just in another level than